Well, hey YouTube, it's only been like, oh geez, 4 months since I've uploaded anything to the website, and probably like 2 months since I've actually responded to any comments or personal messages. You've heard it a million times, but I'll say it again. I am extremely sorry for my extreme apathy towards YouTube. So, it's been extremely busy, and I thought you guys would appreciate an update as to how my life is going. So, if this isn't your thing, I guess you might want to turn off the video now, but at any rate, I guess those of you who actually care about me instead of the things I create will appreciate the vlog in a way. Anyways, as you all know, or should know, I am actually a senior in high school, so this is the time of the year when it's most stressful as to getting into appropriate colleges, getting funds together, and actually charting out the course of my life and future, at least for the next 4 years. I plan on going into school as a music educator, so music education obviously, which is a very intense degree despite popular belief. Like, it's not an easy degree at all. In fact, my top university requires 21 credits a semester, so it's gonna be busy once I get into college for that. But anyways, I've auditioned to several schools, all of them in the Pennsylvania state, and obviously, I've been accepted to pretty much all of them. I'm still waiting on one, but it doesn't really matter. And lately, the big worry has been obviously for financial aid, and also just being able to afford college, because it's not cheap, and just making it all work. And it's been so stressful lately, so I've been kind of just freaking out in general. For example, like last night, I kind of had a mini freak out, and I'll just say I only got like 4 hours of sleep. Anyways, that's what's been keeping me busy. It's been auditions, it has been camps, it has been PMEA conferences and festivals, it's been high school, it's been a senior project, and scholarships, and paying for things, and then going back to find another seasonal job, and then managing people, and then managing everything else, and then finding time to maybe go on YouTube to watch something that I might actually want to watch, and then maybe finding time to like just reply to comments I don't care about most of the time. You can see why I'm busy, so I'm sorry about that. Sorry, my computer speaker just fell off my desk. Anyways, that is a bit of what I am doing. As far as YouTube is concerned, you could say that I'm just keeping it rather toned down right now, because I don't really have anything that I particularly want to make right now. Maybe in the future, when I have more time to articulate, I'll be able to write out some opinions about popular things, such as, oh Jesus Christ, like Rebecca Black's Friday. Yeah, I have an opinion on that, but I think at this point it's a little too late. I think everyone pretty much knows what they should be thinking about it. But anyways, maybe in the future I'll have something like this. If I decide to do music recordings to share with the world, that would probably not come until college. But you guys probably will get an insight into the musical studies that I will be doing for the next 4 years, maybe some ensemble performances, stuff like that. So I think that'll be interesting to you guys. Over the summer, definitely I would expect just maybe a little bit more of this vloggy kind of stuff. As for unboxings are concerned, to be honest, my money is all dedicated at the time to paying for college, paying for musical studies, and supplies that I will need. The saxophone's not a cheap instrument. It's like not even just like buying the instrument itself, but maintenance as well as reeds. They're expensive. I made a joke the other day with my friend that's saying like buying reeds for your reed instrument, it's almost like a bad habit like smoking. It costs about the same anyway. And yeah. But anyways, as far as the technology goes, I'm still using the iMac, obviously. Still been running great. I've made a few changes to the setups of the system though. Instead of hosting all of my content on a partition on the drive, like instead of having a Macintosh hard drive and then having all my content there like someone normal would, I've actually moved all the content to an external FireWire drive. So basically like my iTunes library, my iPhoto library, all my documents, stuff like that, movies, all that nonsense, that's all moved over to external storage. So as of today, I have 300 gigabytes free on a 320 gigabyte hard drive for OS 10. And I gotta tell you, like, it's a lot faster, and you could say that it is just as reliable, if not more. I'm tempted to daisy chain FireWire devices for a backup, but at this point, whatever. I just enjoy the faster system and squeezing as much life out of the iMac as possible, because it's going to be 3 years old in just a few months. And it's hard to believe, 3 years. It's been 3 years since I uploaded that original crapping unboxing with an iSight camera, my dad's iSight camera. Obviously, I still have the original iPad 1 still here. It's been used a lot, obviously. I've loved the thing to death, and I have not reviewed it because, honestly, who hasn't yet? And if you don't know what the iPad's like, then honestly, you need to crawl under your rock and just join the rest of the world. So I'm not going to review that. I'm not going to review half the things that I've unboxed, because most of them, to be honest, have been beaten to death by other people. That's the other thing I wanted to talk about. Technology, I've found, has just been diminishing returns lately as far as actually covering it. And this isn't even just for me. This is for other people I've seen as well, like from John for Lakers, all the guys that used to be big. It's just not as interesting as it used to be because there's so many people doing it anymore, if you understand what I'm trying to say. It's like the online technology reviews and critique and opinions has not just become a point of view, but now it's a business. And while that's okay, it's not what I'm after at this point. So a lot of people seem to be doing it for the money or the views, not necessarily because they even have a passion for it anymore. So it's a little disappointing. It's not 2007 anymore, so it's just sad. Speaking of being not 2007 anymore, well, Macs too. They're not as fun to talk about. Mac and PC stuff, I'd say, is effectively dead unless you go to comment boards on Engadget or Gizmodo. That's pretty much all you see it on anymore. The flame wars on YouTube are gone. I haven't seen anything. And, well, I mean, you could say it's a good thing. It's a lot less interesting, though. It's just different. It's hard to say. You could call me a little nostalgic. I do miss the old days when Leopard used to be stunning, and now we have a Lion coming out soon. It's hard to believe. Speaking of OS X Lion, I got to try it out. It's a lot faster than Snow Leopard with the same amount of files. This is before I migrated my files off the hard drive onto something external, so it actually handled files a lot faster. Animations were a little slicker, and the interface is more polished. Other than that, I cannot stand Launchpad. It's pointless for such a large screen device as an iMac. It actually ran with poor performance because of the blur effect. It would have a low frame rate. As far as mission control is concerned, I like what they do as far as integrating expose and spaces into one window, but the way that they change spaces so that it's no longer a box with space here, space here, space here, space here, but rather just a line of spaces, I don't like that. It decreases efficiency when actually navigating around pages, in my opinion. So, Snow Leopard's got some work to do, but it's got some promise. Will I buy it for my iMac? I don't know, because, well, obviously, it's meant for newer technologies. I mean, what am I really going to do with it? I guess versions will be useful. I don't really care for the iOS style of managing my apps. I mean, I've been managing my apps on my computer, or running tasks since 1995. I see no reason for something to do it for me. And most people won't have something multi-touch for it, at least for people with legacy iMac desktops and stuff like that. Now, I do have a Magic Mouse, so that's not applicable to me, but the gestures enabled for the Magic Mouse were rather limited, and it was kind of unfortunate. So I'm not willing to buy a trackpad. I've never liked working with trackpads. I'm not going to spend money on Apple's Magic Trackpad to work in a way that's slower and more cumbersome for me. Again, I've been using mice for 15 years, so whatever. Anyways, it's been busy, and I do apologize. I really do hate leaving you guys. I feel like I've been unfaithful. So please, I urge you, if there's something you are just dying to hear me talk about, whether it be new or old, let me know through a private message, say, oh, you gotta talk about this, or please tell me what's going on in your life with this. I'm more liable to make something about an opinion than I am about a how-to. I honestly don't care about how-tos anymore. That's another market that's blown up. So, what I'm saying essentially is that, you could say that since I've been on YouTube since, 2007, you could say you guys have pretty much watched me grow up to this point. I would say also expect more, just not right now. I would say expect more when more is happening. Right now, a lot's happening, but it's not for you. You don't really need to see into my life that deeply. I'm not going to show you my financial aid papers every time something comes in. So, you get the point. It's just a very delicate stage in my life right now. And that's why I've been ignoring the internet. The same goes for Twitter. I honestly don't enjoy you doing Twitter anymore. It feels like an obligation, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to delete that. As far as social activities go, I'm on Facebook, but to be honest, I only friend people who I actually know, so don't bother trying to look me up or trying to find out what my real name is. And it is a total tangent. And, well, I just gotta thank you guys for sticking with me and not unsubscribing to this point. It's been a great ride so far, watching the channel grow to over 1,000 subscribers with my minimal effort. So I appreciate your guys' concern and the way you guys have cared so far and your interest and your opinions. I love hearing comments, and to be honest, comments are worth more than views to me. If you watch the video, please comment on it. I don't care if the video has less than 1,000 views. If it has 10 comments, I'll be a happy camper. I just like to know what people think, and I like to know what I should say back, and I'd like to know what they like to hear from me. So, you know what I'm thinking? Maybe expect some more vlog stuff soon. Maybe musical things. Especially when I go into college, you'll be seeing ensembles. Maybe world view, stuff like that. Pop culture, television, movie opinions. I've been really starting to sophisticate myself in actually how movies are working and TV shows and what's good writing, what's bad writing, all that nonsense. I've really made an opinion on that at this point, and that's also exciting. You can thank redlettermedia.com for inspiring that ages ago. But anyways, the point is, I'm sorry, I'm not dead, and if you care, I'm here. If you don't care, there's a million other channels out there for you. Honestly, I'm just here whenever I fucking feel like it. So, thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for everything so far. Heck, even just a little bit of money I've gotten from this for basically doing nothing. So, thank you, and thank you for listening to this. Anyways, see you guys in another video, hopefully not too far from now. Bye.